Hey guys, it's Penguin Party. Today I'm going to be doing a dual rant on SpongeBob Likes Current Pants and Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's been a while since I did one of those, and unlike last time, we actually had two good pieces of media. First, I'm going to be doing Likes Current Pants because it was the first one I completed of the two. My thoughts? I really liked the game, honestly. It was a very well made game, and way more than just a licensed game or a Mario Party clone. First about the graphics, they look nice. They look like they're from the show, but turned into 3D models. Same with the music and sound design, again, it feels like from the show, and a lot of the tunes were really catchy. And here's the thing about the gameplay, this reason why I say, it stands out from just being a Mario Party clone is because it actually has a story mode that ties into, why you're playing all these mini games. The whole story is that, you're all fighting for, a role of the supervillain and minor roles in the new Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episode. And each time you do well in the minigame, they'll give you points, and those points determine, how likely you are going to get that role. It's very well done, honestly. And the minigames, a lot of them are really fun, honestly. I enjoyed a lot of them, and I'm actually really surprised that Mario Party never did some of them. There are some downsides to this game, though, which are more really nitpicks, but yeah, some of the minigames are just unfun. They were just more annoying to do. And here's the really big downside of this game. You have to unlock most of the minigames, which is kind of a nightmare because, when I was testing this game, my friend and I tried doing a lot of them, but, yeah, we can only play a certain select. And you get the minigames by playing the story mode, which is fine, but, you get them from doing the harder difficulties, and here's the thing about that. You have to unlock the difficulty options. So meaning that, you have to play easy mode, the normal mode, then the hard mode just to get everything, and even then, you're not gonna have everything because, you also have to get achievements from multiple mini games just to unlock them, and yet, some of those mini games are also have to be unlocked. So yeah, so doing everything was kind of a nightmare, but still, overall, this was honestly a really good game, way more than just a cheap cash grab or a Mario Party clone. It has its own identity, and it's actually a really well-made game, and one that I'm really surprised that didn't get a special, honestly. It honestly does feel like an episode of the show, which is a really good thing, honestly. Now it's time for SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, another very well-made game, and as you can tell, I really liked it, honestly. First up with the graphics. They actually look nice, and again, have the same feel as Ice Cream Pants, look like they're from the show, but made into 3D models. The music and sound design are also really good, and I really enjoyed the performances, and again, the music was really catchy. And also the gameplay, unlike Light Skin Pants, this is a platformer game, and you have three playable characters, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. Each have their own abilities. SpongeBob is the standard character, but he has the ability to learn new moves that, a bowling ball for long range attacks, a torpedo bubble, and more. Patrick's kind of a grappler, he has the ability to stun enemies and able to chuck objects. While Sandy's kind of like the arrow one, she has to glide and a lasso attack that allows attack from range. So yeah. The levels were also really fun here. They're all lifted from the show. You got Go Lagoon, Kelp Forest, the Murmur Lair, which is probably my personal favorite level, or Go Lagoon. Those two are, tied between. And yeah, and you're going for, golden spatulas, again, stuff that feels like they're from the show. Even the story, I'm actually really surprised, the story wasn't even a special. Plankton, makes an army of robots, they turn on him, and yeah, you have to, go around, and again, you see all these, really iconic characters come in multiple references from the show, which is honestly really fun to see. My only gripes with the game are that, some of the graphics can be really dark at times, how do I put this? The lighting can be really dark and make a lot of areas really hard to see, mostly Kelp Forest and Rock Bottom. And some of the levels were just really unfun. Kelp Forest and Rock Bottom, like I said, I hated those levels so much. They were so annoying to do. And that some of the collectibles are really cryptic to get. Not in the way, how do I put this? Not in the way that they're going to be, really hard to find, but more they're just on the nose, and you can see them at times, but, you get no instruction on how to do them, really. So, yeah. So, finding some of the collectibles can be kind of a chore. And lastly, not all the VAs return. Unlike Light Skin Pants, the VA for Merryman and Mr. Krabs are not here. Which Merryman isn't so obvious, but how do I put this? Mr. Krabs was beyond obvious. Like, you can tell that the guy was trying to do Mr. Krabs, which I do not blame him, but yeah, if you weren't going to return Clancy Brown, like, you could at least find someone better. So yeah, so those are my thoughts on Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, again, like, it's a very well-made game and way beyond just another licensed game. Like, it's a platformer that has, like, a lot of depth to it. So yeah, so if you want, like, a SpongeBob game, or multiple SpongeBob games that, like, scratch the itch for a platformer or a party, like, I highly recommend these. Like, these are honestly a really fun time. So yeah, so that was my rant. Thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone has a nice night.